Hey everyone, welcome to Better Vita. I'm Kristen and I am in my third week of training. Later in the third week, it's been a full week already. And I just thought I'd go ahead and come out here, change up the setting a little bit. Or I could just say that really I had nowhere else to go and talk out loud and talk to myself and sound like a dork. But I wanted to do this and answer a question that I got online. And I'm not going to address who you are. You know who you are because you emailed me concerning food and anxiety. And I will say that this individual was a female, but you're not the only one who's emailed me specifically on this topic. There have been a lot of people who either make comments or email. But particularly women, we tend to deal with anxiety about eating. If it's something you struggle with a lot, then you probably think about it a lot, you stress over it a lot, and then it just makes eating more difficult. And this is just more in response to the last video on eating real food, when women are like, how can I eat real food if I can't control myself? And then I just kick off the vicious cycle all over again. And it is a vicious cycle, and it is frustrating because when your anxiety and stress gets involved, you feel like you have no control. And yeah, that's a little thing called willpower that not everyone gets a handle on right away. And I understand that. I've been there, totally have been there. But a few things to just kind of put things in perspective for you so you can get an understanding of how crazy this cycle is, but how common it is. It's very common because if you go to Amazon or if you go to Barnes & Noble and you go look at the health and nutrition section, it is full of books telling us how to eat. And it's kind of hilarious because it's not like we don't have healthy food within arm's length from us all the time, and it's not like we don't have options. So it's funny to me that we need resources all the time. But I've been there before where you're seeking out a magic pill and you know that that Angelina Jolie or Cameron Diaz, they all have this magic pill and they all know how to stay perfectly skinny and beautiful, and they have control over their appetites and they don't let themselves eat one more morsel than they need. Like, I really used to think that way. I really used to think that I had an issue. So But one of the things that I think a lot of women try to do, a lot of people try to do, is deprive themselves. And somehow we think that deprivation equals weight loss. And it doesn't. It just doesn't work that way. And so here's what probably goes on in your mind when you're thinking, you know what? I'm just going to eat half of my lunch that I know I really need the whole thing, but I'm just going to eat half of it because I know that I want to eat a hot fudge sundae after dinner or something. So we think, I deprive myself, I'm going to lose weight, and then my appetite's just going to shrink. Like, then I'll shrink. Like, that's kind of what I think women think. I shouldn't say I think. I know, because I used to be there. But really, when you look at it, we have to eat. And we have to eat in order to maintain, in order to live, in order to move about. And to have any kind of conquering over this weight loss, you're going to have to break through this cycle of anxiety. And the more that you focus on it and focus on your weight, the more you're going to be just caught up in this anxiety and caught up in these thoughts that are just going to bury you. They're just going to burden you, and then you're just going to run for Ben & Jerry's until you're satisfied. And guess what? You're going to wake up the next morning and feel like crap. Similar to like yoga. You can be doing yoga, and if you feel anxious or stressed, let me tell you, I've seen it firsthand. You can ruin it. You can ruin your hour of yoga when, if you were to just, have ease and enjoy the hour and enjoy what you can do rather than focusing and getting frustrated about everything you can't do, you might find some really great pockets of joy and great pockets of like stress relief and get something out of it. You'll progress somehow if you let go a little bit and just enjoy what you can do. So let me know if you guys have any other questions. I think my roommates see me. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.